Welcome to Grilling to Get Away, the podcast for backyard grillers who want to escape the everyday and fire up the flavor. Whether you're a seasoned pitmaster or just learning your way around the grill, we're here to share tips, tricks, and recipes that will make your next BBQ unforgettable. We'll talk meats, marinades, and even some mouth-watering sides. Plus, we'll answer your grilling questions and dive into everything you need to turn your backyard into the ultimate grill zone. So grab your tongs, fire up that grill, and let's get started. This is Grilling to Get Away, your go-to podcast for all things barbecue. Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Greg, your co-host of the Grilling to Get Away podcast. Here's my buddy.
What's that, everyone? This is Ben.
Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, this is our grilling podcast where we talk about all things barbecue and grilling in the backyard, what we're doing for our own families and stuff, and just sharing some things that we learn along the way. Today we're talking about wings, man.
Oh, one of my favorites.
I know.
Greg. I love some wings.
It's a perfect timing, too, just in time for the Super Bowl and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people are thinking about what they're going to be doing, so hopefully we can provide some tips and stuff. But before we get into that, man, did you get a chance to get out and grill it all over the past week?
I did a had a pork tenderloin, and I cut it open.
So you kind of like butterflied it, so like kind of like a book?
Not even like a book, like all the way. So it was like flat.
Oh, okay, flat.
Yeah. And then I spread some cream cheese in there. And then I put some like peppers in there. Yeah, so like add a little bit of a spice to it. And I did some green onion and then rolled it back up.
Okay.
And then used some butcher twine, tied it up, and threw it on there.
Nice.
Yeah. It was awesome. Yeah, it was great. And then I had some
What made you want to
potatoes.
do the cream cheese, man?
Well, so I was kind of thinking about it and stuff like, like when we do like the poppers.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, well, it's pairs really well with the pork, right? Like, I mean, when you're wrapping it like the bacon and stuff like that. I was like, well, I'll spread some cream cheese and it's pretty good smoked as well.
Yeah.
So, I just decided like, I'll give this a try. I'm never done that before.
So you had the cream cheese. You tied it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Did you season the outside at all?
I did both. I seasoned the inside, so I kind of like the cream cheese with just ground pounder. Literally
garlic seasoning in there.
And then as I rolled it back up, I seasoned it kind of as I.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
just the garlic.
Okay.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you like sauce it or anything afterwards? No.
That was it.
That was it.
Yeah. Yeah. We did some potatoes. So I took, we had some yellow potatoes. I threw those on the grill and let those kind of get soft. I brought those in. I pulled the skin off a bit and then threw it into a big pot and mashed them up for mashed potatoes.
Nice.
Yeah. So they had a good like smoke flavor as well.
Man. So the question is, was there any leftovers that the kids could take to school the next day?
There were. They didn't take them to school, but we had for dinner.
Dinner the next day, or whatever.
Yeah. So
that's good, man.
Yeah,
it's a nice solid cook. Would you do anything different? Like if you're doing the pork loin with the cream cheese and the garlic seasoning, would you do anything different next time?
The garlic was awesome. Like I'll be honest, like I don't usually just use that like by itself. Like I'll kind of play and add still some more like cracked black pepper or whatever to it. And I just like, let's just run with this. I would get some spicier peppers. These, and I was nervous. I thought about doing jalapenos because I was just kind of like dicing them up like small little cubes and stuff like that. So I'd probably do like jalapenos next time just to add more of like a kick to it.
Sure.
But like because these peppers were a little bit sweeter rather than spicy. Awesome though, man. Like I just I wasn't sure how well the cream cheese would do in it. I don't know. The kids crushed it, so it was fine.
Nice, man. Well, that's good. That's a solid cook.
Solid cook, dude.
Yeah.
Mashed potatoes were awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
now, do you do anything different with your mashed potatoes? Like, so you smoke them a little bit, and then do you put milk and butter and stuff, all that kind of stuff in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So just traditional.
Yeah.
Traditional mashed potatoes, and then just season them a little bit.
Garlic seasoning as well.
I did. Put some of that in there. Yeah.
It goes well on anything. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like little downranges,
Yeah.
And then I did use a little bit more like cracked black pepper in that.
Yeah.
But Dude, yeah. Like, two things I've never really done before. Like, I've been watching a lot of stuff where like people are stuffing meat.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that.
And so I was like, all right, let's give this a shot.
Sure.
You know, so
something different. I haven't really seen anything. Did this like inspiration came to you, or you did see it like anybody, like a book or anything? Yeah.
No, I didn't.
It's like what do I have in the fridge? Like,
yeah, I was like, well, I've got cream cheese. I specifically grabbed some cream cheese for it, because I knew like, I was like, well, smoked cream cheese is always delicious.
Right.
Smoked pork is always delicious, and they pair well together.
Yeah.
So, if anything, too, like you could almost do like an Asian cuisine with it, and like kind of marinate the meat in like some soy sauce or something like that.
Okay.
Because it's like, you know, and then cut up like the green onions inside, or I thought about using like asparagus, or something like that. I've seen stuff too, man, where like people will do that and then they'll put like another kind of meat in there. So it's like
meat on meat,
meat rolled up inside another meat, and then wrap it in bacon or something. I didn't do that. I was like,
that's a lot, you know.
Have the meat sweats.
That might be a little too much for me too. Maybe in moderation, you know. But
yeah. I thought it was hilarious. Yeah. Like you doing, what was it? I swear they've done, it was like a ground like sausage.
Yeah.
So it's like you'll kind of brown up the sausage, and then you'll put that on the inside and like roll it. It's like, it's too much. I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
You know,
that's like the breakfast. Oh man, I can't think of the breakfast kind of egg. So you know, you got you got like ground sausage, and you put like scrambled eggs in it. Then you roll it up, and
like
then
egg bake or something like that?
And then you wrap it in bacon. So
we're talking delicious.
So see that quite a bit out there.
Yeah.
Good, man. Well, I'm glad that went well for you.
Did you cook it all?
I did, man. I got out.
Yes.
I did some steaks on Sunday.
Okay.
A couple porterhouses and a couple T-bones.
Woo!
Yeah.
Man, pulling out all the good stuff.
You know, I was looking, you know, because I wanted to get out and grill. It was decent weather out. So
you were wide open on Saturday. I'm surprised you didn't grill Saturday.
Saturday, what were we doing Saturday? Yeah, I think I can't remember what we're doing.
It was only like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I know. It all blends together now, man. We were running around quite a bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Sunday we did some steaks. I pulled out some steaks from the freezer. You know, had a cow, you know, butchered not too long ago, and you know, so I had some porterhouses, had some steaks in there, it's some T-bones. I was like, okay, let's do this.
Yeah.
So pulled them out, and you know, got the Weber ready. Easy cook, man. Like steaks don't take too much. You know, I try and keep it simple, so I just went salt and black pepper.
Nice.
Nothing else on there, and then I just did direct over the coals. You know, the porterhouses were a little bit thicker; they were almost like an inch thick, and the T-bones were like a half an inch thick.
Okay.
So it took a little bit of, you know, navigating the temps and stuff. So I had a 2-zone fire, and you know, the porterhouses needed to stay over the coals a little bit longer, so I just moved the T-bones to the other side. But super good flavor, man, just with the salt and pepper. And I put a little bit more salt on afterwards, you know.
Sure.
You can never have too much salt, that's what I always say.
Yeah.
But no, it was good. You know, kids ate them up. Not really nothing left over. So that was pretty much it. I did some pulled chicken sandwiches earlier in the week, but that was just in the crock pot again. But I used our down range on that one. And I've been using that quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's got that like a hint of celery in there, I think. So when you're doing like chicken or whatever, especially like shredded chicken, you know, you kind of almost get like a chicken soup type of flavor to it. At least that's what that was what came to my mind as I was eating it. But we did some pulled chicken sandwiches, so I put a little bit of barbecue sauce on there.
Nice.
Some of our spicy stuff. So
now we're talking. You doing any cheese?
No cheese. Just bun, chicken, sauce.
Yeah.
So it was good, man. It was a good, solid, you know, week of, you know, at least kind of getting in the realm of, you know, doing longer cooks. So, but that kind of brings me up to today, man. Like I've been really looking into the wings, you know, for this upcoming weekend. You know, we got the Super Bowl coming up.
Are you planning on doing wings?
I am planning on doing wings
every day this week.
Every day. No, so we're having the boys' birthday party on Saturday for the family. So they wanted to do burgers. So we're going to do burgers on Saturday with some jalapeno poppers.
Okay.
But I wanted to put a video out there for our YouTube page I want to do a batch of wings that are grilled on the Weber kettle, like the 22-inch. And then I want to do a batch of wings that are smoked on my Weber Smoky Mountain.
Okay.
to kind of compare and contrast the two. So my question for you is, which one do you prefer? Do you kind of prefer more smoked wings, or do you prefer more kind of the grilled wings?
All right. So I just did wings 2 weeks ago.
Oh, great. Let's talk about them.
Yeah. Yeah. So when I do wings, I'll kind of do, like what we talked about a few weeks ago, where, you've got, indirect, you're indirect grilling them, where I have them off to the side, throw in usually like some wood chips or chunks or something to add some smoke to it. So I'll do that for a solid 45 minutes.
So you're indirect for 45.
Yep. And then I'll put them over the coals.
What kind of temp is that, would you say, on the indirect side?
About 275.
Okay.
Maybe 300, maybe. But just enjoying the process, letting them just cook and just roll and collect some of that smoke, and then toss them over the coals, let them kind of crisp up
Right at the end.
Yeah, and it's not super long. Maybe like a minute, give or take, and just kind of take the lid off, let them kind of go through the process a bit, crisp up a touch, and then I'll take them. And I love sauce. I love sauce on my wings. And so then I'll put them in like a pan, throw some sauce in there, mix them around, and then put them back on for another like 10, 15 minutes and just let the sauce kind of bake and stuff. And this time, man, like I separated the wings out. So I had two different kinds. We did, in one I used, kind of more like a traditional, like buffalo sauce. I made my own. I've been making my own now for a little bit. Like, it's super simple.
Like Red Hots, or like, how do you do it? Like what kind
of? So you just use like your favorite like hot sauce. So like in the past, like I've done it where I'm using,
Frank's?
No, ours. The one that we made. What would we call it? Point Blank.
Oh, all right.
Hot brass.
Okay,
hot brass.
Right.
Sorry. So I've been using
hot sauce. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I use hot brass.
Garlic
so
habanero.
like a nice garlic. Yeah. So you get like kind of that garlic flavor. So what I did with the wings is I seasoned them, threw them in a bag, and I used the ground pounder.
So
threw some garlic in
when
there.
you're seasoning them, how long before you put them on do you usually season?
Well, like, so the wings are small, right? Like, so kind of from a lot of the stuff that I've read, like, if you're doing like a dry brine, or like a lot of stuff says to go with like salt, pepper, and then not to do it more than like 3 hours before, because if you're doing that, or especially like if you're doing like the wet brine and like a sugar salt combo in the water, like it'll just be too salty.
Okay.
So typically like at least an hour, but no more than 3.
Sure. So you're not doing it overnight or anything?
No, I'm not with that. So like, but what I did was I threw that in there, and then I threw a little bit of my sauce down in there too. Almost kind of like marinated in the sauce. So like as I'm smoking and stuff, it's already kind of sauced a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the other one too, we did, we used our sweet honey sauce. So Pogi Bait. I'm trying to remember. I think I seasoned those. I did a little fire for effect for like this sweetness, but I didn't want to go too much, because that's kids, like I was kind of going more for like that typical like kind of honey barbecue flavor. So like these had like just a touch of like that sweet heat, but I didn't nothing super crazy.
Okay.
But I poured the sauce kind of in the bag again and just like rolled them around and stuff, and then just threw them back in the fridge and let them just kind of hang out.
Yeah.
And then the same thing, like smoked them for a while, put them over the coals, crisp them up, then pulled them, sauce them a little bit more, and then put them back in like in these tin pans and throw it back on.
Interesting. So you crisp them up first and then you sauce them.
Yep.
Okay. Because I've seen other people like they do exactly what you're doing, but then they will sauce them a little bit first, and then they'll kind of char them up right over, because usually the sauce has a little bit of sugar in there. It helps caramelize them. So you do that, then you put them in the sauce. Do you take them back out of the sauce and then crisp them up again, or just leave them
in the pan and then go and pull them?
Okay. Pull them when you think they're like when you're ready to eat, or whatever. Because they're probably pretty much done.
They're done. It's more or less like at that point, I'm just kind of letting the sauce like kind of bake on a little bit.
Yeah. I'm kind of the same way. I do. When I was first starting out and I was just trying to get used to like how to work the grill and stuff, and I really wasn't into sauces or seasonings that much. I took like a small bottle of like Italian dressing.
Yeah.
And I just put that like in the wings, like in a bag, and then put the wings in there and just let it marinate a little bit. And then I just like throw it right over the top of the coals or whatever. So like I started off just grilling them, and then obviously as we learn more and we try new things, then I would try and do the indirect grilling, and then smoking them a little bit, and then charring them up right over the coals at the end. I'm kind of more of a sauce on the side. So like, I like the dry rub, and then, if people want to sauce it, then they can sauce it themselves. Yeah. So that's kind of how we do it and how I do it. Do you cut yours up too? Or do you leave it like whole as like a whole wing? Like
so these ones are already pre-cut. They're already split and stuff. I typically, I will cut them and separate them out. So then, because I don't always like just doing like one kind.
Right. Yeah. So you get a little more option to play around with. And
then I can kind of, again, just like you said, I get to play a little bit more, right? Like, let's try this and this. So, I do split them.
Yeah. So you get a little bit more of that like surface area that can catch on to the smoke or the heat or whatever too. Yeah. So, almost like the party ribs, you kind of individualize. So you get a little bit more,
and even with the party ribs, man, I like doing two different kinds.
Yeah.
Separate it out a little bit and try something new or different. New stuff, but man, I'm always a sucker. Like I love good, just traditional like buffalo wings. And the kids love to dip them in ranch. I'm like, God, what are you doing? Get that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Have some wings with your ranch.
Yeah.
It's the same around here. People love that. When I was, I don't know if we talked about this, but I was at school talking about our business, like some middle school, like business class. So, I was talking about and I asked, hey, what, just to gauge, interest,
the crowd,
get
a feel.
What's your favorite barbecue sauce or whatever?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, ranch. Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh, got you good, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's not, okay.
Wrong,
all right. Yeah.
Wrong. Try again.
Yeah, kids these days, they drink it by the gallons.
God, man, yeah.
So, like one question that I have, and I know that I've seen this a lot because we follow what people are doing in like these barbecue and grilling groups. Is a lot of question I see a lot is like my skin on my wings is always like rubbery. What would you say to somebody that says hey? You brought your book, the Chicken Bible.
Book, Chicken Bible. So I brought,
it's huge.
It's a good sized book. It's literally it's called the Chicken Bible. So I did some reading kind of ahead of time a little bit.
All right, look at us prepared ahead of time.
Yeah. You would, you'd think we would do this more often,
right?
But that's not always the case. This thing has like everything, man. I'm not gonna lie. But I was really intrigued by. There's this recipe in here, and you can see like here you go, man. So it's grilled. There's grill fried chicken wings.
Man, that was gonna be a question I had for you too, because I posted that question out there, like a poll, like do you like it grilled, smoked, or fried? It was either grilled or fried. So like, I haven't done fried like wings.
So Greg, this is like, so listen to this, man. I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna kind of like. I'll read you like what they have. It's just like a little paragraph.
Sure.
Like,
about how to get crispy.
Yeah. So
skin.
So grill fried wings sound like an oxymoron, but it's actually possible to make great chicken without deep frying. So you're not putting this in the deep fryer, man. It says to make it happen on the grill, we separate whole chicken wings at the joints into drumlets and flats. Then we brine the chicken to ensure that it stayed moist. We coated the chicken with flour that we seasoned heavily with black pepper, granulated garlic, paprika, and cayenne pepper, and then built a hot fire with the coals banked on one side of the grill. We put the chicken opposite the coals on the cooler side of the grill to cook until coating was dry and set, about 30 minutes. Then to get fried texture, the fried texture we were looking for, we brushed the rings with a mere 3 tablespoons of oil and let them continue to cook until they were golden brown, which took another 30 minutes. We prefer to buy the whole chickens and butcher them ourselves because they tend to be larger than the wings that come pre-split. If you can find only pre-split wings, opt for larger ones if possible. If you buy whole wings, cut them into 2 pieces before brining. Do not brine the chicken for longer than 3 hours in step 1, or it will be too salty.
Oh man,
dude, it's like
it's kind of like what we're talking about. But like,
literally, look at this.
They look
just
fried.
like fried chicken.
Yeah.
So,
So let's break that down a little bit. So
Yep.
they talked about pretty much what we talked about. So they do a 2-zone fire,
Yep.
indirect, whatever. But they put flour on it beforehand.
Yeah.
So it's, I guess, that's usually what you do when you deep fry something is you're putting flour on it, right? So
yeah. So, and like for the brine, it's just a quick saltwater brine. And then, after that, then it says like dusting the wings with cornstarch and black pepper prevents sticking and encourages crisping.
yeah, I guess I would imagine that. And also it's going to be one of those things too. Like they said the oil, is it olive oil or is it vegetable oil? What kind of oil did they say here?
Yeah, vegetable oil.
Vegetable oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for the brine, they've got a quarter cup of table salt and a quarter cup of sugar. And then, they use all-purpose flour, and then it's got like it mentioned, the granulated garlic, pepper, paprika. It says table salt, cayenne pepper, and then 3 tablespoons vegetable oil.
Interesting.
So, like super simple, man.
Yeah, it's looking at like that's what we like. I mean, we like a
It
ingredient
really,
list where it's like
It's like-
less than like a page long,
Right.
So this is like what, maybe 7-8 ingredients, but most of them
Yeah.
are just for like the flour base and stuff like that. Yeah.
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 So like that's kind of what I was around to too. Like I was going through a few of the books that I've got to find like something super simple. But
Yeah.
this is also different, right? Because like
It is different.
I did read another one too that where the guy, he smoked the wings first,
Right.
for like a bit, and then he did put them into oil and deep fried them.
Yeah, I guess that'll work. So I think where a lot of people get the rubbery skin is that they don't char them up, regardless of how you do it, whether it's frying it or whatever. They just leave it smoking and they never put it over high heat.
Right.
I think that's where you're gonna get that's where you're gonna run into problems if you're
you
you're
feel
just
like-
smoking them. It's gonna, you're not gonna get that high heat that's gonna kind of contract the skin at all. So
do you feel like that's going to be kind of the difference between doing one set on the Weber and the other set on the Smoky
I
Mountain?
do, because I would, even if I was smoking them on the Weber, I'm still gonna then move them right over the coals for the last couple minutes,
Yeah.
right? And at that point, then maybe I'll sauce, just a little bit of them, just a thin layer. So again, I want it to caramelize a little bit. And I'd probably use just like a neutral sauce. Like I'm not going to go real spicy or anything on this one, because I like people to be able to still choose their own if they want to, whatever sauces, if they want to go heavier afterwards, then they can make their, put whatever else they want
Make
on
their
it.
decision. Yeah. What sauces are you going to have out there?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have them all out there. So I'll have our sweet honey, our bold, and our spicy one.
So all barbecue sauces.
Yeah, and then the boys, I didn't know this, but they picked up like a Buffalo Wild Wing, mild sauce one.
Okay.
So we got that in there, so they can do that if they wanted to too.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, even if it was even if I got that Buffalo Wild Wing one and I wanted to doctor it up myself, man, I just put I put it in a saucepan. Maybe I'd put it on the grill or smoker, let it smoke a little bit, and then put a little bit of butter in there. Of course, you can't have too much butter.
Minced garlic.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
man.
maybe some of our sweet heat or something, just something to give it a little bit different flavor profile. And then I just put it on the side and let them dip if they wanted to. No, but I like that. I like that.
It's interesting
that they're
right?
not frying it.
Yeah.
Even though they're putting vegetable oil on it. Maybe I look for something different. Maybe some butter or something like that. But or maybe spray it with olive oil. I don't know. But,
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, it's definitely worth a try.
Yeah, I thought it was an interesting concept. Because I was going through, I was like, grill fried wings, huh? Let's, and originally I was like, I mean, that's, you're going to grill them and then fry them, cool. This was not that.
Yeah, and if you remember, when we did one of our charity events at the Social House with Dan, and they featured some of our rub on their wings, they fried them first, and then they put the rub on it, which I think was good because, you got the fried wings, but then you also got a nice taste of what the rub was. So that's really kind of one of the last times I've probably had a fried wing, usually just grill them or smoke them. Yeah. Now, what would you say would be the best wood that you for wings that you like to use the most?
I kind of go obviously a lot between pecan. I guess it depends, kind of the flavor profile you're going for.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. You can't really go wrong. I think mesquite skin. I think I used apple one time with it as well.
Yeah.
With wings. I was going more for this sweet heat, and I used apple with that one. Yeah, man.
It's kind of whatever your preference would be.
I mean, I've used the lump and used the oak. It's typical with that. I'm not throwing chips in or like anything else. So yeah, there's times too. Sometimes I don't use wood.
Yeah, just let it, let the charcoal
Let
and the
the
wood
coals
do
go.
it. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. I mean, I like cherry sometimes on wings. Especially if I'm just if I'm not really putting like sauce or anything on them. Like I'll just let the cherry flavor kind of go through, and maybe some apple too. So I kind of keep it lighter. Hickory is always like kind of my go-to as well. I've been really enjoying hickory lately. And then charcoal. I mean, B&B is still my go-to, man. It's just a nice even cook. I feel like I get the most out of it.
I talked to a guy at the fishing expo a few weeks ago, and he uses Royal Oak. And I was just asking questions.
Yeah.
I never really used Royal Oak and stuff.
When it was cheaper, when everything was really high, Royal Oak seemed to be cheaper. So I would pick that up like at Lowe's or whatever.
What did you think of that?
I thought it cooked very fast. Like again, it was like not hot.
He was
and
on like
fast.
comp stuff, and he was saying like it was great and stuff. So I don't know, maybe
it was a different because I know they have different kind of levels of charcoal.
Well,
so
just like everything else, like even Kingsford has its kind of premium and But he was saying that Royal Oak will also make Kingsford bricks too. So okay, well,
I mean, it's been a long time since I had Royal Oak because I just B&B always has those good deals at Walmart, so I
sure
stock
do.
up.
Yep, they sure do.
Yeah. All right, man. So those are kind of the questions that I had, based off of kind of what we've talked about before, and just what I've seen questions and stuff. Anything else that regarding wings that you think would be good to share, or that
Yeah, I mean, there's so many things you can do with wings. To me, I don't know. I love wings. I think I texted you like, dude, I'm making wings today, and but like, there's so many different sauce options or rub options, and like, man, like you can go, super hot, you can go super mild, like you even like you said, I mean, you can just keep it like some black pepper and salt, and like it's a solid day.
Absolutely.
Like it's. I've never seen wings like this before, so this really intrigues me. I like the using flour is interesting. I feel like that'd pick up like a lot of smoke and stuff too. Like that's crazy.
I thought maybe like that would be like kind of keep it moister too. I mean, I don't know.
I guess.
But
like
I guess the basting of the vegetable oil will help crisp it up.
Yeah, like keep it more like almost enclosed, right? Like seal it off the outside. So it was kind of an interesting recipe to me, man. So. Let's see what else. Like there's just so many flavor profiles now. We've done it with too, where we've done like in soy sauce, marinated that in soy sauce, and gone for like kind of like that Asian flair with like a little bit of green onion on top and stuff.
Some sesame seeds and
sprinkled
on top.
Yeah, using like a little bit of that, a little bit of like a sesame oil, and when you're while you're marinating the wings, teriyaki, man. My wife loves good teriyaki. But like I said, like I think. My favorite is just the traditional buffalo, like solid traditional,
straight up.
Yep, buffalo sauce, like yeah. But too, if you're not a sauce person, like there's so many options for just going dry rubs. Like I know when we used to go out and we'd get wings a lot, man.
Right.
And there's so many options.
Yeah.
Like even just like a lemon garlic, like just simple.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different flavors out there, man. Garlic is always a good option. If you're not looking for spicy, and then obviously you can keep going up, man. I try and stay away from obviously like the Reaper ones and stuff like that. Like,
I'm with you.
I'd rather kind of want to taste it, and I don't want to feel it really the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember, man, when we were in college and we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, and we had a buddy he'd always get like the hottest one, and do like that challenge or whatever it was, and then he got it for free. Okay,
there's one way to do it.
Yeah, he didn't want to pay, I guess.
Yeah.
You and I paid.
Absolutely.
We paid.
Not as dumb as we look.
No.
Yeah.
No. But I mean, yeah, you can just simple garlic too. Like, there's nothing wrong. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do with wings, man. It's to me, they're I think I could do wings like once a week, if not more.
Right. Yeah.
If not more.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you could do them in the oven or whatever if you needed to. Like,
dude, so this book is it's the Chicken Bible. So it had recipes in here for doing in the oven. It had like oven fried wings too. as like an option. I had it in the slow cooker.
Yeah.
It had it in the Instapot. It had it in like what was the new one you just got too?
The air fryer.
The air fryer had it recipes for air fryers and stuff like this. It had like all. Like wow, all these things that like I just never,
So many options.
So many options.
So yeah, so if you're thinking about doing wings for the Super Bowl, give it a shot. Take some pictures, go out there and share. So we can see what you're cooking. Go over to our socials, Burn Pit BBQ, Facebook, Instagram. Yeah, we'd love to see what you guys are cooking. Anything else you're planning for the Super Bowl, man?
So I'm not gonna do wings.
Okay.
The request, it's kind of what we usually do is a buffalo chicken dip.
Yeah.
We do the dip every year, and the kids just crush it. Like I did a taco dip like a few weeks ago, and they're like, "Can we do this for the Super Bowl too?" I'm like, "That's a lot of dip, guys." So we're probably not gonna do that. But I don't know what else I'm gonna do yet. But
dude, so like staying on the dip. So this is the recipe, the thing that I saw that I wanted to talk to you about.
Oh yeah, here we go.
So this guy, or I don't know who it was, I couldn't see, but like they had like one of those baking sheet pans, which like with the edges on it, so like nothing spilled over.
Yeah.
And then it was like crescent roll, like the dough. So you buy they had a few cans, and then like
you roll it out.
Yeah. But then so they wanted to make kind of like these, pull apart thing. So they put string cheese in the middle and put this like all the way around, so it was like lining the outside. So
it's a lot of string cheese.
It is. It's a lot of bread too. Like so, and then they
almost like a stuffed crust pizza.
Almost like a stuffed crust pizza without like the actual crust. So
gotcha.
So that's where the dip comes in.
Did they wrap it? They wrapped the string cheese.
Yeah, so they rolled it up. Okay. So it's like a crust all the way around the edges. Okay, so you're following now. So it's
delicious.
Yeah. But then in the middle, they divided it into 4 sections using the same thing. So you basically have like this pan with 4 sections.
4 quarters. Yeah,
4 quarters that have bread and cheese surrounding it, right? Rolled up. So and then they made indents. So like when it's done, you could pull it apart. That's right. So. But then in each section was a different dip. So your nachos, your cream cheese, salsa. So just I don't remember exactly which one each one was, but I just remember like, oh my gosh, like that's a lot. That's a lot of bread and cheese in the first place, and then you got a lot of dips in the middle. So,
I love it. Sign me up.
So like if you're looking for something unique to do where you have a lot of different options, you could try that. Look for that. But I was like, man, I gotta tell Ben about this.
That sounds awesome. Send it to. I love it.
And like it was done, so like they pull it out of the oven, and like obviously because they cut like little indents and all the way around, people could just like pick one of these like little like bread things, pull it apart, and then dip it in whichever dip they wanted to do. So I was like, oh god. The fat kid in me was like, oh my god, that's huge. It's amazing. Why didn't I think of this? Bread, cheese, dip. Yeah. So it was good. That's like I gotta tell Ben about this.
That sounds awesome, man. That sounds awesome. Yeah.
And obviously, if you like the bread and stuff, you could put a little base it with a little bit of butter. Then put a little seasoning on top of that, man. A little garlic seasoning or whatever.
Yeah,
man.
each one like a little bit different, so it pairs up with like your
whatever dip you got. Yeah.
I like it.
Crazy.
Yeah, it sounds. That sounds awesome. I was thinking about doing like little pizza bombs.
Okay.
So just taking like because I got a thing of dough from my friend Chris.
Yeah, bucket of bread.
And like taking it, like putting a little mozzarella cheese, a little pizza sauce, and a pepperoni, and like rolling it up.
Yeah, I'm
not sure though, man. We'll see where
how
ambitious I am that day. With that. So it's I've got it in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
We'll see though. Like, I haven't mentioned anything to the kids yet.
Yeah, it's probably smart.
I don't want it to be like, "Dad, you said." So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it should be a good week, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody else is cooking out there.
I love
like just seeing the creativity,
like all the stuff that people do. I mean, I saw a list a little bit ago that it had like what the heck, like some steak chili. Yeah. It's like a steak chili. Like cool. Like I talked to one guy at the expo, and he's like through his church, like they hosted every like it was like 200 people, and I don't remember. I think it was probably like at the church, but like in like the kitchen area.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be like $20 a person. It was all you could eat, all you could drink for during the game and stuff. And he's like, yeah, man, I used to do like 4 different kinds of chilies. We would do like homemade pizza. We would have like, nachos and wings and like, God dang.
That's a lot, man.
That's a lot. Like 4 different kinds of chilies, Greg. Like, okay.
All right, get after it.
Yeah. So,
man, so who's your prediction? Who do you think is going to win?
I don't know, man.
Sunday?
I like this one. I'm more excited about like cooking and doing stuff like that. I think so. That's why I'm going to be.
It's
like
more about
more focused
the
on
festivities
like,
than it is about the actual game. I think.
Yeah. I guess I'll take the Eagles. I don't know. I was looking like I think we'll probably do like squares like with the kids and stuff like that, and like I was gonna try and look up like fun like prop bets and stuff and see like if they wanted to. Not like that we're gonna put any money in.
Right,
but like, hey, pick your bets. Like, what's the first? It's gonna be a touchdown, field goal, safety. Like, what do you think?
What do you think? Yeah,
just kind of like, hey, make your picks and predictions, and let's have a good time with the game. And so I think my daughter has like an indoor game at like 3:45.
Okay.
I told my wife, like, yeah, okay, well, do you want to take her to that? So, we'll be at home. I'll be at home, just cooking the day away.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so we'll do the buffalo chicken dip for sure, and then run from there. All
right, man. Well, that sounds good. Yeah, we're gonna get after it a little bit. So like I said, we'll do the burgers on Saturday and poppers and stuff, and then probably some sort of dip, or like the kids love the nachos, so
oh man, yeah,
putting a big thing of nachos together for them. So
do you do that on the grill?
We'll see, man. We'll see how if I'm grilled out or whatever, or if like
I don't know. I didn't understand what you just said. What did you just say?
I retract that statement.
Man.
Well, we'll see. I don't think we have anything going on Sunday. I'll have to double check, but yeah, man. Usually we have a bunch of leftovers from like if we do a party and stuff.
Yeah,
so we'll kind of see where we're at there.
Did your mom bring like the shrimp salad?
Sure is.
Hell yeah, I like that. Man, tell her I made it with crab.
I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. Oh, I saw her about a week ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, she definitely she loves it, man. She loves it when we're making stuff that she has there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, buddy. Let's pick a winner here for this.
We got to change what we're giving away too.
Yeah. So it's February now.
Yep.
Do I do a little spicy, for Valentine's Day? Spice it up. Yeah. How about spicy seasoning? Huh?
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Here we go. Let's. I'm just going here. So if you're subscribed to our newsletter over at burnpitbbq.com, you're always entered in to win our weekly giveaways. We're giving away a product each week. This month we just decided we're giving away spicy seasoning. Give away a spicy seasoning. So.
Great on wings. I use that one on wings.
Great
too.
on wings.
I know, like I'm just on that.
Absolutely.
And, well, man,
I'm gonna do that. Yeah.
It's turned it up. One time I did our wings with like the 2 hot sauces that we had at the time.
Yeah.
So we had hot brass, and I did one side with that and one side with our point blank. So it was a jalapeno, and like let me tell you, that hot brass turned up real fast on that grill. We did have WMD, so it was like that jalapeno pineapple.
Yeah.
That one was solid on wings.
That's
like,
good on chicken.
It was just like awesome with just like some wings. And so again, there's so many things you can do, but like Greg said, this month we're giving away Fire in the Hole.
Mm-hmm.
So that is our spicy all-purpose
seasoning. And I've got somebody here. So Jack, he subscribed to our newsletter about 4 days ago.
Oh, thanks, Jack.
So we'll get him. Have to reach out to get his address and stuff like that. But appreciate you, Jack, for subscribing to the newsletter. And you can always find us over at burnpitbbq.com. Go, sign up for the newsletter. We send out recipes, tips, like the things that we're talking about today. And then just updates and sales. Sometimes we run sales on our products and things like that. So you can always stay in touch with us that way. Follow us on the socials, Burn Pit BBQ.
I'm going to tell you what, if the Lions were in the Super Bowl, we'd be giving the business
away.
Yeah,
we would. Yeah, that's all it would be.
We'd be there.
You'd be out of commission for the last 2 weeks.
Oh, man.
Yeah, well.
I'd be the whole 2 weeks before, whole 2 weeks after. Just.
Well, there's always next year.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, good episode. Get after it with some wings, but we'll talk to you next week.
Take it easy.
Cheers.